Wide load coming down the stairs. Somehow he managed to get to that part of the cave and track me down. What are you gonna do, guy? Oh. Uh-huh. Can't get me. Oh. So what I kind of want to do today, to start off with, we're gonna go and... Oh man, he's got friends. We're gonna go enchant some books. I haven't done that yet since that came out. So we're gonna go to the Blaze Farm, and I'll probably just do a whole bunch of them off camera, and we'll see what we get. Oh! Darn, I was trying to close it on him. That didn't work out too well. So, I think I got a bunch of books around we can use. I'll probably just AFK at my Blaze Farm. Come on. Hello. Can they not open the door? No, they can't. They keep stepping on it too quick. Oh, sorry guys, I can't let you out. You're breaking the signal. Oh well. Enjoy your time in there. You know, that was a big mistake, getting them in that room, because I don't have any damage potions, and I have to brew some, and now I have to listen to that while I brew my potions. How lovely. I don't know, man, your plan sounds a little crazy, but it might work. We should try it. You said you brew some up? Alright, I'll try them out. You might want to step back, this could be dangerous. Step a little ways. Yeah. Yeah, there should be good. You too? Yeah, okay. Nope. I'm clicking the fence gate. Oh, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Alright, guys. Tell me what you think of this idea, actually. I've been mentioning this to a few people. How cool would it be to have splash potions that you can actually throw? It's crazy, right? You know what I mean, like where you could charge up your throw and throw them further. Because the way they are right now, if you're running and you throw a potion, you're going to hit yourself. If they had a charge up effect like the bow does, you know, that could be pretty cool, and maybe you could throw it 20 blocks at full charge or something. Make them a little bit more useful, because as they are right now... Nah, I didn't do anything. Alright, well, I got my potions. Let's head on over to the Blaze Farm. And here we are at the Dual Blaze Farm once again. It's been a long time since I last used this thing, actually. I've been using the Enderman farm mostly lately. But today, I thought this would work out perfect because I actually have a bunch of paperwork I need to do at my desk here, so I can just be AFK and have this running, and it'll give me something fun to do as I do my paperwork here, because every so often I can check it and see what I get from the enchantments. Hopefully get a silk touch today. You can tell how long it's been, like, where was that? Yeah, look, the signs aren't stacked. It's like, man, living in the Stone Ages over here. I was here and I had my full enchanting book set up here, like all 30 bookshelves. I moved them to a little bit more convenient spot for today anyway. Just a temporary setup over here. I got an anvil. There was no anvil here even. And I'm gonna try repair some stuff too. I'm gonna store my books in here, and I'll probably, well, I guess I could do one right away, can't I? I'm just gonna drop these off. I do like this farm. I like it more than the Enderman farm, actually, but it is a little bit slower. At the convenience, you can use it while AFK, kind of. Okay, so I think just we'll do one book to start off with. I'm gonna do all level 30s to begin with anyway. Knockback 2. Oh boy. Not off to the best start. And I'll probably do Well, until my paperwork's done, I guess. So here I go, and I'll let you see what we get. Ooh, that's a lot of blazes. Let's get rid of them. In a very leggy nature here. So I've been at this for, I think, 3 to 4 hours now. I got my work done here. Just every 20 to 30 minutes I check in and get rid of these terrible guys. It's actually pretty loud. And yeah, I got a whole bunch of books enchanted. This is going to be our last run though. Finally finished my work. Oh man. Isn't that crazy? It's really laggy the first time, but then it speeds up. Although I am recording this time, so maybe it's worse. I'm at 3 frames. Oh man. Oh man, it's laggy. Oops, went over. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about these books. I've gotten a few good ones, but a lot of crummy ones so far. Well, not crummy, but not as good as if I would just regularly enchant stuff, I think. But this is the only way you can get certain features on your weapons. By the way, I was like working 3-4 hours on this project. I needed it for tonight, and I went to I was like rushing the time. Started early, took longer than I thought, but I kind of forced through it. Got it done with like 15 to 30 minutes 30 minutes to spare. I was happy, you know. Went to print it, and the printer was out of ink. So it didn't matter. I'll have to. It's not a big deal, but yeah, I wasn't able to actually finish it today, technically, because I wasn't able to print it. It's frustrating. Oh, we got another thorns. I think that's my second one now. I should maybe try that out today. Although I do want to work on the rail line for the Nether today, I think. Just a little bit. 24, 25, 26, 27. Woohoo! Alright. What are we going to get? Still haven't gotten my Silk Touch. Power 3. And there's probably not enough for another level here. Or another enchant. So I'll show you what we got. That's a lot of books, isn't it? Yeah, I've been here a while. Knockback 2, Flame 1, Protection 3, Efficiency 4, Smite 4, Sharpness 3, Thorns 2. That's a good one. Efficiency 3, Being of Arthropods 4, Sharpness 3, Respiration 3. That one's kind of good actually. Projectile Protection 4, Power 4, Power 3, Looting 2, Looting 2, Protection 3, Knockback 2, Knockback 2, Fire Aspect 1, Power 4, Efficiency 4, Knockback 2, Infinity 1, Efficiency 4, Feather Falling 4, that's a good one. Sharpness 3, 3, 3, Power 4, Efficiency 3, Power 4, Efficiency 3, Power 4, Smite 4, Efficiency 4, Fire Protection 3, Efficiency 4, Power 3, Thorns 2, and yeah. So, not too bad, but I was a little disappointed there was no looting 3s in that. There was a lot of knockbacks. And you know what I really wanted actually was Unbreaking 3. I don't know how the level affects things. I've heard rumors that a lower level actually works better for getting Silk Touch, but I think it's only slightly better, and if you don't get Silk Touch, you get something that you're probably not going to want, so it's better to do level 30s from what I've heard. Although this is my first time doing it, so I don't know too much about it. I wonder, I think you can combine the books too. Looting 2 and Looting 2 with an anvil. Oh, maybe not. I thought you could. Okay. Well, I think we're done here. Let's go do something else. Actually, before we go, we are going to get ourselves a working pick, because I don't want to use this on Netherrack. So, just a little tip for you guys, in case you didn't know. Like, if you were to repair this pick with diamonds, you would need 3 would get you up to that. It's not quite fully repaired. 28 levels. Before I would get it repaired all the way, but it costs 33 levels. Or if you just use a brand new unenchanted pick, which costs 3 diamonds, 23 levels. So that's the way I'm going. Our plan now is to work on the track system for the Nether hub here for just a little bit. This is the Nether hub. So our idea before, we have 10 destination selector things here. Whoa, I forgot where that came up. So we select our destination and our cart gets sent there. And the idea was we were trying to send information over a long distance without using redstone wiring or anything like that. The plan was to use the spacing between 2 minecarts to tell our rail line system where we want to stop at, because it's a way of sending information over a long distance, the space between 2 minecarts. Now, in order for it to work, we need to keep the minecarts relatively close together. Like, we don't want one of them falling hundreds of blocks behind the other one. We want them on each other's tail. So to do that, we either have, well, we have 2 options on how to do that. We can either use power rails all the way, which would be expensive. We'd be better just to use redstone signals probably if we went for that option. Although I'm not sure how far redstone would actually work if it's going to unloaded chunks. What we want to do though is try to get a mob in the cart so that the cart moves the same speed as when we're in the carts. And we need to choose a mob that doesn't despawn ideally, so a passive mob would be good, or a villager. But chickens are what we're going to go with because if something ever happens to them, we can easily spawn another one with an egg. And this was the track design we were going with, something like this. I never did finish my thought with it though. But after working on the Minecraft rail system, I found a style I really like, so I think we'll do that here too, which is actually very... Oh, no. Oh, he's close. Dude, it's right there. It's actually very close to what we had here. He's gonna harass us. Let's see, so... Oh, dang. Those are a few blocks we're never getting back. Alright. Come on. Ooh, that hurt. Oh. I carry a bow with me. I just don't carry arrows with me. Yeah. We had a 3 wide fence, too high, and then this border around it on Minecraft server, and then this was half a block down, and that was half a block up. So it's pretty much the same look. I think that's what we're going to go with for our track. But I think we got to go to a creative world. We don't have to, but it would be a lot easier if we went to a creative world to figure out a few things with the mobs. So let's do that. The issue that we got to work out is if we got to manage the minecarts. Like if I take my minecart and a chicken to another destination, and then we don't come back through that destination, how do we get the chicken back from there, you know? So I'm not really sure how to deal with that problem, but we'll try to work something out. Alrighty guys, here we are in a wonderful, beautiful, creative world here. Woohoo! Oh, that's so awesome. Generally speaking, by the way, I tend to prefer planning and figuring things out in vanilla still. Like that applies to my LP, that applies to Minecraft, and even Feed the Beast. Everything I do, I pretty much do in vanilla or in the actual survival game. There are a few exceptions, of course, but the one that I pretty much always make the exception for is when I'm working with mobs. Like then I pretty much always will do it in creative because they can be really frustrating to figure out mechanics in that without spawn eggs. So that's why we're here. With our track, it's going to be really hard to get working the way I want it to, but I think we got to build a couple things here. I don't know if we have time to do it all today, but I think we need a chicken buffer. We need a chicken loader. We need a chicken recycler, and possibly, if we want to get real fancy, a minecart buffer and an egg buffer. So those 5 things are on my mind. What do I mean when I say that? I'll break it down. The chicken recycler is when a chicken arrives at a stop. We probably just want to put him off in an area so that when we need him again, he's ready and available. A chicken loader and buffer thing is if there is no chicken at the stop for some reason, then we need to create one and put it in a minecart. So let's work on that first of all here. How are we going to do it? Chicken buffer. Let's get some glass. And I'll probably be fumbling around here, so just bear with me. We probably could do this still, I think. I think we can pick. Whoa, that was a weird word, stutter. I think we can pick up chickens through corners still, but we'll just actually, instead of using chicken spawn eggs, I'm gonna try randomly throw in eggs, just so this is more realistic. We do get, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is our chicken buffer, just a little holding area for chickens. Can we pick up through corners still? Yes, we can. Okay. Now, I think there's a good chance if they're not right in the corner, yeah, it won't pick it up. So we might need, for our buffer, some pistons to get them into position. That's our first step. Get out of here. Sorry, chicken. It's not your place. This will have to be a solid block because we'll need, we'll need a power rail here to get the guy out of the way. Sorry, fireworks, I'll miss you. Right in my face. That's exactly where I need to place the block. He's just sitting there waiting. Okay. And I'm gonna just set up a little redstone off camera here. I think I gotta do a monostable circuit that will pulse one of these and then have another one go and kind of stay out. So here I go with that. Okay, well, we hit a big problem already. Just trying to set this up so that if there is at least one chicken in there, it will definitely get picked up in our minecart. That was the goal here. Where'd he go? What the heck? Oh, he is there. The problem is it doesn't seem to push the chicken properly. Sometimes, the first time I did it didn't push the chicken at all. Well, that time it worked. Interesting. Very weird. Very weird, guys. Pistons don't work like they used to, that's for sure. Chicken. Let's try this one more time. It got moved a little bit, but not. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. We'll leave it at that. So that's not a reliable way of doing it for sure. Problem solved. I switched to sticky pistons, and they're a lot more sticky. They work. They move the chicken actually, which is what we want. Even with the chicken moving though, if the chicken's in the corner, he doesn't always get picked up. There's also a requirement of motion needed. And the minecart will just bump the chicken when it's moving a lot of times. So I need to try and make the chicken move at the precise time the minecart pulls up here, which is kind of weird. So yeah, the chicken's in the middle. Or actually, I guess the minecart wasn't even moving, was it? Anyway, timing is important is what I'm trying to say, so I have to make sure I time everything correctly. Oop. Also, I'm using a detector rail here. I'll probably switch this to that directional trick I showed you on the Minecraft episode where I built the rail line. This is another practical use for it right here, because it goes over it twice. And oh, what's that? What the? I see what's happening. I was wondering what happened to my glass block. It's pushing out, and that one's pushing. I see. So I'll have to time that correctly too. Boo. Let's try it again. Nope. Nope. See what I mean? It doesn't always work. Now the timing is different, so it doesn't work. Yeah. But anyway, I can make it work doing it that way. I just have to make sure I time it correctly, and I'll try to condense it as close as possible, this detector rail, so this track doesn't have to be as long. So that will work as our chicken loader. I have not figured out how to tell if there's a chicken in there at the moment, because if there's no chicken, we need dispensers to shoot eggs, and then we'll create new chickens that way. But if I put a pressure plate there, these pistons are going to destroy it when they move. Chickens are too small to use tripwires, so it's kind of a problem, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Okay, even if we push a chicken right to the very corner, it won't step on the pressure plate on the other side. So we can't use a trick like that. Another idea I had is to have a clock start going once the cart goes over this detector rail, and the cart will just stop there, and the clock will keep going shooting eggs until a chicken goes into the cart, and these pistons will keep firing as well. So thought of that. Doesn't seem like it's going to work though, because the chicken pushes the minecarts instead of going in it. You stupid chicken! What else could we do? We could well, another thing we could do is make it do that clock thing, like I said, where it will keep dispensing eggs. Then the chickens, when it does create a chicken, it will float down into a tripwire, and that will tell it to stop dispensing eggs, but we might get more than one chicken in that time. And the second time we try to get a chicken, it's still going to do the same thing, even though there's a chicken there ready to go. Unless we... oh no, because if we do this, the chicken will go in right away, and the clock won't go for very long the second time, right? Well, no, because it's going to keep going until it goes through the tripwire. Or until we send the cart back. I don't know. I'll have to think about this for a bit. Maybe one more thing we could do today quickly is I had this idea for a minecart buffer, because normally with dispensers, this is an idea that's going to take me a while to figure out, by the way. There's a lot to it. I'm just doing it for the challenge mostly, not because it's a practical system. Although it might be, who knows, maybe if I can perfect it enough, it could actually be good. Look at all those failed experiments. Normally, you only have room for 9 minecarts, right? It would be cool if I could stock it like 4 or 5 dispensers full, so I'm going to try set something up for that. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. This is a rough demonstration and example of my idea. So instead of having room for just 9 minecarts, we now have room for 18. And this is modular too, so we could have as many as we want. So here's the demonstration. We got detector rail. So if there's a minecart in this dispenser, it'll go over that detector rail. And then it does some sort of AND gate trickery here. If there is a minecart, you'll notice this torch does not come on. That is important. We're down to 2. Last one. And now the other one comes on. So that's the basic idea, and we could do that for as many dispensers as we want. But now I want to compact it into a more, you know, practical way, because with this is kind of messy. So hopefully I can get some kind of circular dispenser setup thing instead of a linear style, and that should make it smaller. Ta-da! Here it is. I ran out of recording time for today, so this is as far as I got. Might be able to make it smaller if I spent more time, but yeah, it seems to work pretty good. I got 2 minecarts in each of these, so let's see it. That's a total of 27. It's a triple buffer, or triple minecart dispenser, so it goes through that one. That one's empty now. Goes through that one. Whoops. Careful. Careful. Okay, so that second one's empty. Now it goes to the third one. And that's what we got. So I might use that with our chicken setup if I want a bigger minecart buffer. Because if there's no minecart in the chicken recycler, like if there's no chicken and minecart combo, I'll have to, like we were messing around with there, create the chicken from an egg from a dispenser. But we'll also need to create a minecart from somewhere, so that will come from a dispenser setup, probably. Unless I find some way to distribute minecarts evenly across my whole system, but I'm not sure how to do that. And this is the wiring. So it goes into this block, the pulse. I had to be really careful with this because there's that glitch with dispensers where they can get triggered if redstone updates while it's powered in the area. So there's each of these has 2 wire things. The one from the detector goes to this block, and that block there prevents or keeps these wires from connecting. But goes to this block, then the wire here and to the left powers this redstone torch, and then there's also an inverted signal here on a 2-tick delay that goes to the same one, and then from that it goes to this, and then the cycle continues again. I think this is directional though, this setup, so if you want to make sure it works every direction, just make this power rail there slope downward. And it can be a little tricky to set the rails like this. So do something like that. And you might even be able to squeeze in a 4th one somehow if you do that. Alright, well that was fun. We are back home here in our LP world. I did start our tunnel a little bit. Didn't get too far. Ran out of blocks. But something like this I think is what we're going to go for. Iron bars. Lighting in the ceiling possibly, or behind the iron bars we could also put lighting, although in the open areas where there's no netherrack walls we won't be able to put lighting behind the iron bars, so it would make more sense to put it in the ceiling, or even in the floor we could hide it. But this design is gas proof. Yeah it is. It's gas proof, and what was I gonna say? Should prevent zombie pigmen from spawning fairly well if we do it like we have here, where we have a stair there. Oh, I used a stair. Interesting. It's not a full block, because that's 2 blocks on each side of the rail at least, which is decent. If zombie pigmen spawn on the track though, it's gonna cause a lot of trouble. Ooh. Cool. Well, let's go read the comments, guys, and we'll call it an end for today. Hey guy, hey, hey, look at me, hey, hello. It's been a long time, do you remember me? Strong silent type. Mm-hmm. You know, nothing's changed here, you lazy bum. What have you been doing? Looks exactly the same. Let's check on them. Make sure they're still here. Yeah, there's one. There's the other guy. Okay, so we still got our 2 villagers here. Still thinking of plans for this place. What I want to do, I think, the mistake I made with this place is trying to make a big open area underground, and to make it worse, I made these very large buildings for the villagers, so it was a double whammy. What I need to do, I'm gonna make a big open area here, and then start making narrow, like tunnels or caves with smaller houses, and I think that branch off from this. I think that's what I need to do to fix this project. But yeah, once I start it, I can't stop because I'm going to open up all these mine shafts and that, and zombies will come flooding in here. So I have to be careful when I start it. But yeah, let's move on to today's question. Dear Etho, ever since I started watching your videos, I wanted to know how you got on Minecraft server. This is a good question. I could talk about this for a long time, actually. I'll try to be quick, though. The way it started, as you know, I've been watching Co-Star for a very long time, and just a side note, Co-Star's back! Yay! Really glad he's back making videos again, so you might want to check him out if you haven't again. Been watching Co-Star for a very long time. Eventually, he started this Race for the Wool game with himself in a video on one team and Good and BOO on the second team. And when I saw that, man, that was I loved that video. I could hardly wait till the next one, and it was awesome. It was the first time I ever saw a PvP game in Minecraft, Vex's Race for the Wool, and it was like a 7-episode thing. It was crazy, like 2-3 hours to play one game of Race for the Wool. It's changed a lot since then, but awesomely entertaining. Like, I loved it. So from that is like, man, I really want to play this. It looks great. These guys are awesome. They're, it's people I've wanted to always play with. Well, not Good and BOO. I had no idea who they were, but I watched their video, and they were a bunch of funny guys, that's for sure. So I was excited to play with them all. And I think I was discussing it with Static and .m, because those are about, I didn't have too many contacts at the time. Like, I was a very to myself kind of guy. I think Static and .m I talked to about, though, about wanting to play with them and like challenge them to a game. And I think Static actually was the one that asked them. He took the initiative, and Co-Star made a video where he accepted it unexpectedly. And yeah, we got Joker HD in on our team. We played. We did terrible. Good had this idea all along, apparently, where he wanted to make a tournament, and a few other people joined in on the second round we played. But yeah, we had fun playing together. It was great. Good times. Said our goodbyes. A few weeks later, time passed, and I think it was around the time Good restarted the Minecraft server, like season 3 with the new map, the one we have now. And I was watching that from the beginning, and it looked like fun. At the time, I wasn't playing on any servers, and it looked like something I wanted to do. So, me not being the very forward guy, I never asked to join the server, because I don't know, I felt I probably could have got on if I asked, but I wanted to be asked, I guess. Like, I didn't want to ask and always have that in the back of the head. Maybe I'm not wanted here, or as wanted as if Good had actually asked me, I guess. I would have felt better about being on the server if I was asked, I should say. That's the way I can sum that up. So I never asked to get on the server, but eventually, after a couple weeks of me watching them play through their videos, Good actually asked me to join the server on Skype, and kind of out of the blue. I think it was, I can't remember if .gem got on before me. I'm not really sure because he didn't really make any videos at first. I think he may have gotten on, and then within that week I got asked to, or something like that. Something like that happened. I can't remember. But yeah, that's kind of how it came to be, and I've been on the server ever since. And if you want on the server, I am very sorry for you. Whoa, dude! Good thing that wasn't a creeper. Yeah, we can't really let any more people on unless you meet certain criteria. Namely, you got to be friends with a lot of us, and you need to kind of have experience with the YouTube thing and be good at what you do. And if you have to ask if you want to join the server, you can't be on the server. You'll know if you can be on the server, I should say. I don't know. We can't just let everyone on though, because there's only so many server spots, and it would just cause problems. So, yeah. But anyway, that's I'm rambling. Sorry. That's the story. Thank you for watching the episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys again next time, and I will see you later. Bye bye.